Welcome back to our senior exercise series. I'm Markeisha and this is 60 Plus Strong. Today we're going to start back with a nice gentle exercise session. We're going to focus on some movement, a little bit of balance and just get our bodies moving again. So I'm going to get you to come up into a nice postural position and we'll get started. Okay, so we're up nice and tall, shoulders, hips, knees and feet. So stabilise through those feet please. Base of heel, base of big toe, base of pinky, digits down. And let's tuck that core in. So in between the hip bones is where we pull in. You'll feel your bottom tuck under slightly. Body comes up nice and tall. And we'll take our nice small shoulder rotations backwards. As always, please remember that if you have any restrictions or limitations, please leave those exercises out. Most important thing within our exercise series is to know your limitations and restrictions, stay within them and build yourself up over time. Shoulders are coming back in front. And we're going to remember to focus on our nice deep controlled breathing. So focus on those deep breaths. And let's roll those shoulders back again. So as we come through, we can make the movements a little bit bigger. And let's go back in front. And keeping tight through that core, we take the arm across, please. So again, it's a nice, slow movement, nice and controlled. As we progress through, you can make the movement a little bit bigger. Arm up and reaching up. Bringing that arm back down and taking it across in front of your body. A little bit bigger if we can. Reach up, so nice and tall. Now let's bring those arms down, give them a little shake and come into a side-to-side step. So with our side-to-side step, those arms are by your side and we're going to let them hang and swing nice and freely. Always making sure that your hands are out of your pockets, not on your hips. We are wanting to keep a nice natural swing, nice movement through the shoulders. Get you to bring a little march back through now please. Keeping tight through that core, we'll take a box step. So take out a right left step please, where we step out, out, in. Again, keeping those hands nice and free by your side, or you can bring them into a little march position. So it's up to you where you start today. Out, out, in. And bring our march back through, and we'll now take out your left right. So again, tighten in through the core, out, out, in. into a little march, keeping tight through the core. We're going to bring a high knee up. So if you're needing to hold on to something for balance, please do. We're wanting to bring that knee up, pausing in between, keeping the core nice and tight. And nice focused breathing, please. And let's march back through. Now keeping tight in through that core again, take a heel tap through in front. We're going to take your toe tap behind, please. So just tapping that toe behind. And again, focusing on your breathing, letting those arms move naturally. And let's just bring a little march back through, coming into a knee tap. So again, tight through the core, bring that knee up. So again, we're remembering to bring a balance hold in the middle, keeping tight through core, keeping your head focused, eyes focused, head straight ahead, rather than looking down at the floor. And let's bring our march back through, please. Keeping tight again through the core. Come into a side-to-side step. With the side-to-side step, taking your arms nice and gently out to the side. And let's bring our march back through, coming into your box steps, please. So keeping tight through that core, we're going to take a right left step and take the arm with it. So you step out, out, in, same arm and leg, coming out, out, in. Keep your elbows locked into waist. So rotate those shoulders backwards, out, in. And let's march back through, and we'll take your left right now with the arm. So out, in. Again, really focus on your breathing. And bring our little march back through. Now keeping tight through the core, please, we bring an opposite arm and an opposite leg up. So reaching up. So again, we're balancing in between. Nice, slow, controlled movements. And we're going to march back through. Again, tight through the core. Bring that heel through in front. Now I will get you to double pump up through those biceps. That's not just you, sometimes it's me. Getting that coordination through, legs and arms moving. Both arms are coming up If you're needing to take a single arm and alternate, please do. And we'll take a double pump with the arms as well as your toe taps kick back, please. So just relax through the shoulders. And let's come back into your little march, and again keeping tight through the core, let's come into knee tap, please. And march back down. Now we're going to keep moving through now. So just going to keep you on your feet for about 20 minutes, keeping that movement through. If you do need to take a break, please take a break, grab yourselves a little drink and come back when you're ready. Going to keep it tight through, and again, come back to your side to side step. Focus on your breathing, please. Now with our side to side step, tap your toe behind. Now when we are tapping behind, we're wanting to keep these hips parallel so that we're using your legs and the hips to move through rather than rotating your whole body. So this, I will let your hands on your hips if you're needing to keep awareness of those hips being parallel to the wall in front. So keeping nice and straight. Now again, keeping those hips parallel, heel goes through in front. So we are again tapping and using the leg and the hip to move it to the side. Nice focused breathing when you're comfortable with those hips being parallel, not moving. Let your arms hang and swing with your body. And back to side to side. Now I'm going to move it over slightly, and we're going to come back to a double step to the side. So we're keeping your body up nice and tall. Step together, back, together. So stepping it out as far as we can. Now as you progress through, maybe a small step to start, and then you can challenge it. So stepping it out a little bit further. The further the step goes, the more the legs are working, the more we're getting those hips to move. Again, really focus on the breathing when we're using your legs. Works the cardio as well. So the heart rate comes up, you will get out of breath a little bit. So be mindful to keep that breathing. Now I'm just going to get you to bring a smaller step, and we will come into a grapevine step, please. So step behind, step together, step behind, together. Again, trying to keep those hips parallel as we step over. As we're coming in and slowing this down, focus on your breathing again. Step behind, together. And I'll just get you to come back, side to side, and again, take those toes behind, toe tap behind, let those arms swing. And just come into side to side, so bring that body up a little taller, and again, let those arms swing with the side tap, side step, toes can still tap behind. If you're wanting to come into a straight side step, please do. And let's just bring our little march back through. And again, tightening through the core, come into your opposite arm and opposite leg. So really slow this down. Find the balance hold in between. So as we reach up, tuck that core in. Coming up. So it's nice, slow, controlled movements. And we're going to march back through. Now we're going to keep it nice and tight through the core, and we're going to come to a step out in front, please. So we're going to keep your body up again. So nice and tall through the chest, it is open. Core is tight, so we've got a nice line through. If you imagined you had a ruler down your back. So we want to keep it nice and tall, including your neck. So don't let your head drop down, keep it up. Looking out in front of you. Again, keep those hips tight and parallel. We're moving through our step out in front. Exhale up, in front. Exhale up, in front. Exhale up, in front. Up, out, up, out. Up, out, up, out, and march back through. And I'm going to come a little further in front, so we're going to take a step back, alternating step back, so keeping tight through core, step back, toe through heel, and exhale up. Again with this one, I hinge through from my hips, nice straight line through my body. I'm going to take a toe heel back, trying to get my heel to touch. Front leg bends. So I use my bottom to squeeze back up. Tight through. Stepping back, squeezing up. Back to march, please, and back to our knee tap. And back to march through, keeping tight through the body. Let's take an arm around. So this time we're trying to reach a little further. Let your foot lift, let your heel lift as you twist, coming up onto a toe. So now we're getting a nice rotation through your body. And let's take that arm back up, so reaching up nice and tall. To our little march through, please. And we're just going to shake it out now. Thank you for joining me with our movement session. I'll get you to grab yourselves a little drink, please. We're going to come back then onto a chair, and we will start with our stretches to finish up today. So we're coming down onto your chairs now. Nice postural position, please. So again, we have the shoulders, hips, knees, feet are directly underneath. We have that 90-degree angle through the knee. Tuck in through the core so your back is off the chair and just relax in through your chest. So it is important to be mindful of that postural position. You're not wanting to slouch or get into a bad posture, because quite often you'll find yourself sitting. Your abdominal muscles are no longer working. We're stretching out your lower back and we're not doing ourselves any good. So being mindful always, nice postural position, tuck that core in, and let's come into our stretches. So first position for your hip stretch, please, is to bring your heel in, drop your knee out and hinge forward. So that's if anybody has had a hip replacement and or has limited mobility through that hip. Otherwise, we bring your foot up, please, holding onto ankle, and we can press down onto your knee. Again, keep your body up nice and tall, looking ahead. Again, mindful of your neck positioning. So don't let it drop down, bring it up. So being mindful of how your spine is the whole time. So you're wanting to have all the way up, not dropping it down. So lots to think about. Let's take a deep breath, please, release that and come to the other side. So again, heel in, knee out and hinge, or bring your foot up, holding on to the ankle and press down onto your knee, please. Focus breathing. Let's just relax that one. Bring your bottom out to the edge, knees out 90 degrees, hands on, and press those knees backwards, please. Keeping tight through core, chest up, head up. And let's release. Now we're going to come into seated quad stretch first. So bring your bottom to the edge of the chair and drop your knee down. If you don't feel comfortable doing this, please bring yourself straight up into a standing quad stretch. So I'm giving you the two different options. We are going to run a quad stretch twice. So let's bring it to the other side, please. And again, dropping that leg down 90 degrees. Now the standing quad stretch doesn't suit some people. This is preferred. So when we come to standing quad stretch, you'll just come back to the other side and do this stretch again, please. Let's release that one, and now we'll come into standing quad stretch. So body's up tall and bring your foot up. So you'll either grab hold of foot. I have people who grab hold of pants. I have people who come into class and they bring an old belt with them, and that way they're able to loop it through and bring their foot up. So see what suits you. Get creative. We're wanting those knees to go straight towards the floor, straight through the hip flexor in front. So take a deep breath, please, and shake that one out, and we'll go to the other leg. So keeping it up tall, keeping the body up, knees going towards the floor. And let's shake that one out. Now I'll get you to come in behind your chair. I'm going to come up in front. So have your chair in front, you may use it to hold on to. We tuck tight through the core, we take a small step back, postural alignment first. So step it back with that heel in alignment with the toe. Tuck through and you hinge your bottom back, front leg goes straight. So you're going to press your front leg straight back. Again, hold onto a chair if you're needing to. So we're stretching through your hamstring on your front leg, so the leg that is straight in front. Again, check your postural alignment. So have a look at yourself in a mirror when you're doing this stretch. And again, keep your head up, keep your neck up, don't let it drop through. Deep breath through, please. Let's exhale, bring our bodies up together. Small step back, and again, I like to put my hands on my hips so it helps me hinge through. Front leg is straight, holding onto chair. Deep breathing, please. Okay, bring your body up nice and tall together, taking a calf stretch. So we take a heel back with this one, stepping back, nice big step back. Again, tight, tall. Heel is pushing through the floor and we're stretching through the calf on your back leg. So you can hold onto a chair. We take a deep breath through, please exhale, and you bend the back knee just slightly. And it brings your stretch lower down through the Achilles. Let's take a deep breath and bring up, swapping through. So tight through, heel going back down through the ground. Again, keeping those hips parallel, so no twisting through the body. Let's take a deep breath now, please. Exhale and bend the back knee slightly. And bring it up. So shake it through, please. And let's take an upper body stretch now. So arm coming across in front, palm in towards you, relaxing through the shoulder as that arm comes across in front of your body. And let's release other side. So again, palm is in towards you. And let's release. Hands together, linking and pulling those arms out. And bring your body up, palms together, take your arms out to the side, please. Bring your hands down behind and linking them. And just bring them down, shaking through. We're going to take our nice deep breaths to finish up. So feet are out wide, tucked through the core, arms are coming out. We're going to inhale down and exhale up, please. So let's inhale down and exhale up 1. Inhale down, exhale 2. Inhale down, exhale 3, inhale down, and exhale up 4. So shake through arms, shake through legs. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back to our senior exercise series. I'm excited to be back in our lovely new space. So drop us a line, let us know how you're finding our sessions, what you'd like me to do in the future, and I'll do my best. So take care, and I'll see you again next week.